Can you get all Paragons before round 100? That is the question that we're going to try and answer today. And let me tell you guys, I've been planning this one for a very long time. In fact, it's such a long time that they added another Paragon. So I'm kind of late on this. I really wanted to try this and a couple of updates ago before they added the Wizard one. So let me walk you guys through everything that's happening. What's the plan? And then essentially, what did I do to kind of not turn this into just a farm fest? So something that you guys might have realized is that this might easily turn into just a farming challenge. So, you know, something that we could do is just probably, you know, farm for like 99 rounds, and then before round 100 starts, we can buy all of the Paragons and make the thing happen. But that is, you know, that's going to be a farming challenge, and I don't want to do it like that. I want to add a little bit of an extra layer of, I guess, of urgency towards this challenge. So what I thought was we buy a single Paragon starting from round 70, and then we have to keep buying a Paragon every 5 rounds. So currently in BT6 there are 7 Paragons, and the total amount of money that we need to farm is, I'm actually going to have all these Paragon costs on the side so you guys can see. And the total amount of money, if I'm remembering this correctly, it's about 3.85, so about $4 million. But the way that I calculated that is by only adding the tier 5s plus the Paragon costs. So all of these tier 1 to tier 4s plus the base tower, they've not been taken into account. So I think that this is going to be easily over $4 million that we need to farm. What am I doing actually? Am I buying a farm, or what's the plan here? Maybe, you know what, maybe we could do, I don't want to buy a ninja. I think we need to save all the money possible. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to get the Buccaneer, because this guy is going to defend, but we're also going to be buying the favorite traits. And that's one of the things that I wanted to mention, is that I chose Cubism because Cubism has a huge water space. So we can utilize the land as well as the water for farming. So we're going to be doing the favorite traits, we're going to be doing a Monkeyopolis, and then essentially, basically everything that you guys can think of, we're going to be doing that. So how do we want to approach this is my question. I mean, usually what I would do in a boss event is I was probably buy like the bottom path farms, but I don't think I want to do that right now. So you know what, we're not sweating that much. I mean, we're trying to farm, but we're not sweating that much, so I'm just gonna buy the top path, because that's probably not the way to go about this. But you know what, I'm just gonna do it. It's probably gonna be fine. And let's start working on to getting these boats as well. So maybe, you know what, maybe do it like this. Maybe buy like 1 or 2 more farms, and then I'm just gonna switch to buying some favorite trades boats. But let me get the first merchantman, and you know what, I think we should probably be going for something like a village, which I really wanted to place over here. I think this is probably gonna be the best spot for it. So I'm gonna buy a discount village, which is gonna do God's work in this spot, and we're gonna have all of these guys under discount. And I think that we're going for the favorite trades first. Okay, so it's round 37, and if you guys are noticing, this is a little bit over halfway at the point at which we need to start buying Paragon. So the first Paragon is going to have to be bought on round 70, as I mentioned, and that's probably going to be the cheapest one. I mean, the Dark Paragon is going to be around 200,000, which is not a lot of money, especially after the price reduction. But you know what, if we don't get our farming straight, then 200k is going to set us back a lot. And at this point, you know what, we're almost around 40, and it's not looking like we're going to be able to sustain this. So I think I need to kind of speed up with the farming. So let me get the Trade Empire first. We're gonna buy all of these boats and kind of make sure that those guys are making a lot of money. So let me buy the Trade Empire now and just collect from these guys on the side. So let's get the Trade Empire, and then let's focus on getting these Buccaneers, because now we got the Trade Empire tier 5, and I think that's going to be the next thing that I want to do. You know what, I actually should have probably started placing these Buccaneers from the left towards the top, because we might not get 20 with this placement, I don't think. But let me just give it a shot. So this is going to be number 5, it looks like. Bought all these guys, as many as we could. That's 18. That's not a lot, but you know what, I'm gonna take it. That's we have no choice with that one. So it's round 48, and we have 20 rounds left until we have to buy the first Paragon. Whatever it is, it's gonna be the Dart, because it's the cheapest one, as I mentioned. But you know what, if we're still buying farming towers around 70, then it might be a little bit of an issue. But I don't think that, at least, you know what, at least the defending is not going to be a problem, right? Because of all these Buccaneers. And on to round 55, we only have 15 rounds until we have to buy the first Paragon. Man, this condition that we set for the, well, this target that we set for, you know, having to buy Paragons at a certain round, this is proving to be a little bit, I don't know, I'm a little bit concerned, I'm going to be honest, because 15 rounds is not enough, I don't think, to fill the entire map with all of the farming towers that we're going to need. So this is definitely actually going to have an impact on the farming. But I guess the good news is that I bought the engine. This is going to be the last farm, so we're going to be able to create the Monkeyopolis Let me just see if everything's in range. I think it is. This one is in range as well. So that's going to be how much? It's going to be an 11 farm Monkeyopolis. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so let me overclock the Monkeyopolis. Let me buy this thing. This is going to be an 11 farm Monkeyopolis. And let me start buying the tier 5. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is this thing is going to become a banana research facility as soon as possible, I feel like. And then after we have filled the entire map with 420 farms, we're gonna go for the bottom pad farms, which are going to make our boat stronger, and then we have to finish the favorite traits as well. So let me do it like this, and let me, you know what, we need to buy a bottom pad village because this is gonna make the Monkeyopolis stronger. And let's place all of these guys. This is gonna be 420s, by the way, on the side, so let me just kind of mark them. I'm gonna upgrade them as 320 now, and this is gonna be the Wall Street. Okay, so let's turn our attention towards upgrading a couple of these guys to favorite traits, and then giving them the grave shot because it's round 63, and yeah, these guys need to get defended. So I think I actually reduced the first wave. Oh no, we need to get the hot shot on at least one of them. I'm gonna get all of them to hot shot actually. Let's upgrade these guys to BRFs, and this should be fine. I feel like these three guys at the top, they're doing the majority of the damage, and then these guys at the bottom are just cleanup. So okay, so we're in round 67, and we have to take a little bit of a breather by just buying all these tier 5s because the time has come, and I don't want to be cheating. I don't want to be buying them around like 71 or something like that. We said that we're going to be buying around 70, and I do plan on keeping my promise. So this Dark Paragon is going to cost $127,000. We do have the money for it. So now that we do have the money for this thing, I'm just gonna keep buying all these other farms because this is the cheapest one. The next ones are not gonna be as cheap, and they're gonna be actually super expensive. So starting with the boomer, this guy is 127, but the boomer is like $330,000 in total, and that's only the tier 5s, by the way. That's not accounting for the tier 4s, tier 1 to tier 4, which are not that expensive to be fair, but it is just things are not gonna be as cheap as the Dark Paragon is. So we have to take these things seriously, and there we go. It's round 70. So the first Paragon, let's buy the Dark Paragon right here. And there we go. That is Paragon number 1. So we are going to need 6 more Paragons, and let's start working towards them. So round 75 needs to buy the second Paragon. So up until that point, we have a little bit of time to expand our farming empire. So I'm gonna do it like this. Let's see how many can I fit like this, and then I want to make sure that I have a village in the middle that's gonna get all of these guys in range. But that's probably not gonna work like that. So maybe if I do it like this, this is going to be. Can I fit? I think it's only going to be one farm over here. So basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to buy the bottom pad farms because these guys are going to make our favorite trades boats a lot stronger. Okay, so that is 8. We need 2 more of these guys. So maybe if I can have them somehow in a range of a village, that would be awesome. So maybe we can fit one more farm. No, we cannot. Maybe we can fit one of these guys over here. There we go. That's nice. That's very good. So we are at round 73 and $200,000, and we have to start thinking about the boomer paragons. So let me buy the tier 5s. Let's have them like this. You know what? I should probably be buying them under a discount village just because. But, oh my god, we don't even have the money for this thing. 233. It's around 74. Okay, this is getting super close. Because this is the second cheapest Paragon. And after that, the other Paragons are going to start costing like 500,000. So, you know what? Did we make the money? 233,000? We are going to make it. We're barely going to make it for the Boomerang Paragon, actually. This is super close. It's around 74. This thing is about to end. Let me just, you know what? I think I should be. Oh man, I really wish I did this in a normal challenge because I could have had a million tech bots and stuff like that just to kind of automate everything. But you know what? It is what it is. So, Glaive Dominus, round 75. There we go. This is going to be the second Paragon that we're buying, and we have 5 Paragons left. This thing is absolutely not over. So, let me do it like this. Let me just spend a bunch of money onto extra farms. And I'm going to spend the rest of the space into just buying 4-0 farms. I think that that's probably the best thing that we can do. And I also want to buy a couple of engineers actually because I want to try and overclock as many of these farms as I can. So maybe get... Let me actually buy these engineers in range of some discount village. So how many engineers can I fit? Okay, so I think I bought like over 10 overclocks easily. And all these guys are going to get used onto the 4-0 farms. We are around 78. And the next Paragon that I want to buy is the next cheapest ones, which is going to be the Ninja Paragon. So I'm trying to ultra boost the farm at the bottom, the Banana Central, and the Ninja Paragon costs 507,000 according to my calculations. But these are again only the let me just overclock all of these guys. That's only the tier 5s plus the Paragon cost. So that is probably not as accurate, but it's a good gauge, I would say. So we have 200,000. Oh my god, we have 200,000. We need 500k as soon as possible. So let me buy this ninja. I want to buy it in the range of a discount village. I know that it's not going to save a lot of money, but you know what? And there we go. It's round 80. Okay, so this is going to be Paragon number 3. This is going to be a ninja Paragon. So let me buy the Ascended Shadow now. And there we go. That is the third cheapest. So I'm going by how expensive each Paragon is. And I think that that was... Well, that was obviously the way that you want to do it. That was a cool strategy, I guess, because if we went for something like the ninja, I don't think we would have been able to buy it, just because if you guys remember, the boomer was super close. It was like buried there. So let me overclock these farms. Let me just keep the overclocks going. These guys have paid themselves off like a couple times already. And let's start working towards the next Paragon. So the next Paragon is going to be the 4th cheapest one, which is going to be the Buccaneer. But I think I want to skip the Buccaneer because that's going to make all of our favorite trades bows disappear. So we want to go for the 5th most expensive Paragon, and that is going to be the NG, I think. So it's NG, Wizard, and Ace, and then we're going to be missing the Buccaneer. So I think I'm going to go for the NG, honestly. Okay, so we barely have enough money for the NG Paragon. This thing costs $680,000 and we have 690. So we are barely there, but I guess a plus is that we already had the Ultra Boost tier 5, so we're not going to have to spend... It's a super expensive tier 5. We're not going to have to spend money on that thing. But it's round 85 and it's time to buy the NG Paragon. And let's buy it. Let's buy it over here. Why not? Let's buy it. And that is going to be Paragon number 4. And it's a degree 20. That's amazing. Oh my god. Oh my NG. Oh my god. All these Ultra Boosts and the overclocks. They're gone now. I have to rebuy them. Oh, how did I not think about this? I actually thought about not buying the Buccaneer Paragon, but I kind of this one kind of slipped. I'm gonna be honest, but you know what? I don't think I want to rebuy all of them. So let me, you know what? I bought the Ultra Boost, so let me keep the Ultra Boost going, and then I'm only gonna buy a couple of them at this point because we are at round 87. So I'm gonna keep the Buccaneer Paragon for last. So we have 3 Paragons left over. That is the Buccaneer, the Wizard, and then the Ace Paragon. The Ace is obviously the most expensive one, so we want to chill on that one. But it's going to be around 90 very soon, and the thing that I want to buy is going to be probably the Wizard Paragon. So the Wizard Paragon costs $729,000, and let me just buy all of the tier 5s, and the money is just there. It's round 89, and we have about 50k over. So this run is, I'm going to be honest, this is incredibly close. I thought that this was going to be with a little bit more leeway to buy these guys, but this is actually pretty close. So it's round 90. Let's buy Paragon number 5, Magus Perfectus. There we go. And let me just keep ultra boosting and overclocking all of these towers because the money is not doing well. So let's just say we want to leave the Ace Paragon for last, or do we want to buy it as the 6th one around 95? I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Can we afford it? Like, let's say we want to buy the Ace Paragon. Am I even going to be able to afford this thing? If we sell the farms, for sure, but if we don't, then I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that should be kind of a condition. If you don't sell the farms, are you going to be able to afford it? I don't know. Are we going to be able to afford this thing if we don't sell the farms? I don't know. It is time for the Buccaneer Paragon. Let me buy this thing. It is round 95. And there we go, Knave Arc of the Seas, that is Paragon number 6. We are going to lose a huge portion of our money-making abilities. Oh my god, what did I do? I used the Wizard ability. That's fine. But I don't think that we need it. So the last Paragon that we have to buy, this one is actually around 99 and not around 100 because, well, it's up to around 100 this challenge and the way it goes. So the Ace Paragon is the most expensive one and it's 884. So it's almost... It's actually going to be easily over 900,000 because, again, it's only the cost that I've calculated is only tiers 5 plus the Paragon cost. So by round 99, we need to farm about $900,000, and this is going to be the last push for it. So let me just keep overclocking these guys. It's 900k by round 99. This is going to be a Sky Shredder. It's round 98, by the way. So let me, I think we have to sell a farm, and I think it's fine at this point because we are there, and this is the last round, so we have to buy it now, and there we go. We have the money, $765 out of, currently we have about $1 million, and that's the last Paragon, and we bought all of them. That is all 7 Paragons in a single game before round 100. It's actually possible, and we did it in a way as without selling any of our farms. Okay, so we probably have like easily over $500,000 into our farms, if not more. Actually, it's a lot more than that. So we did it without even selling our farms, and I'm kind of proud of that, honestly. But that's it. We bought all 7 Paragons. Let me just check. So this is the Dart, this is the Boomer, whereas this is the Buccaneer at the bottom. Where's the ace? I mean, I can see it flying, but where's the platform? Oh, here we go. There's the ace Paragon. Here's the wizard. That's Paragon number 5. The ninja Paragon number 6, and then the NG Paragon number 7. We got all of them, and it is actually possible to get them before round 100. So that was actually really fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a kind of a different type of challenge that I normally do, but hey, we got it, and I'm super happy about that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.